Hi, do you want a faster, focused, and ready to face the day brain? How to develop such a sharp mind? How to avoid memory lapses and forgetting small things? Can a multivitamin keep your brain healthier? Well, that's the topic of today's video. The 10 essential vitamins and minerals for your brain. I'll also talk about the 5 habits you should maintain to have a more agile memory and prevent dementia in the future. This is important because dementia is currently the 7th leading cause of death worldwide and one of the main causes of disability and dependence among the elderly. I'm sure that by learning this, you'll start making smarter choices for both your overall health and your brain. But before that, go ahead and enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our health tips, and ring the bell to receive notifications. And also, spread this knowledge with your friends and family. When it comes to your health, our health, it's worth sharing, so go ahead and share. And tell me, are you feeling a bit forgetful, or do you have a strong memory, better than average? Where in the world are you from? Write it down below. Let's go. Fortunately, there are many ways to improve our brain's health. We know that our lifestyle, our habits, what we do every day, and our diet have a significant impact on our overall body. If you have a bad memory or have started losing your memory, don't blame genetics alone. Our genes load the bullets into the chamber, load the gun, while it's our lifestyle, our choices, that effectively pull the trigger. That's why taking good care of our brain is crucial. Dementia is scary, and it starts years before the first signs and symptoms, often decades before. Even if you consider yourself young, the best time to start protecting your mind is today to avoid inadvertently pulling the trigger, especially if you have a family history of dementia or Alzheimer's. And let me make it clear, it's not just about vitamins. One thing we can rely on for better brain habits are the 5 pillars. First pillar, move. Physical exercise is closely linked to our memory. Engaging in physical activities is the best friend to keep your brain alive and active. If you don't exercise, you will experience a reduction in blood flow and may accelerate the normal age-related degeneration. Exercise also reduces the stress hormone cortisol in our body, and we know that cortisol shrinks our brain, eroding connections between our billions of neurons. Apart from increasing brain circulation, it produces neurotransmitters and endorphins that give us a sense of well-being and calm us down. But most importantly, physical exercise produces a substance called BDNF, a magical factor that enhances neuron function, stimulates neuronal growth, and improves the intensity of nerve stimulus signals, while also protecting against cell death. That's why physical exercises, both aerobic and strength training, are proven to be beneficial for our brain. Don't stay sedentary. A 2018 study found that sitting too much is linked to changes in a brain region essential for memory. So, get up from your chair and move around. Perhaps this is the best advice from today's video. Second pillar, explore. New, challenging, and fun. These are the 3 words for brain training. Your brain needs the unknown, something beyond your comfort zone, something that provides physical pleasure and excitement. Try learning new things, a new language, discover a new hobby, something that brings you satisfaction. Read more. When was the last time you rode a bike? Go out for a ride, learn to skate, try out new recipes you found on YouTube. Did you know that even people with Alzheimer's can learn new things? So, do new things, discover new passions, regardless of your age. Third pillar, relax. Chronic stress can kill brain cells and shrink the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for memory and learning. That's why it's important for you to be flexible. With age, people tend to become less adaptable, more irritable, and it's important for you to recognize this in your behavior, take deep breaths, and remember that other people might also be right. Avoid criticizing and focus on the positive aspects of the world, the things you have accomplished and acquired. Rest, relax, take a walk in the park, enjoy nature, listen to music, do something that calms you down. And it's crucial to get good sleep. Various studies show that cognitive abilities, memory, reasoning can be impaired if you sleep less than 7 hours per night. Sleep is fundamental for memory. In the brain, there's a structure called the hippocampus. The hippocampus is your brain's memory box. It's the part that receives and stores information. When researchers looked at the hippocampus of people who didn't sleep during the night, it was inactive. It's as if the lack of sleep blocked up that memory box, and new information couldn't get into the hippocampus. It knocks and bounces back. Sleep also helps associate memories with what you've experienced or learned before, and it saves memories in the cerebral cortex, moving memories from vulnerable short-term memory to more reliable places, the long-term memory that you can access for a longer time. Fourth pillar, socialize. Human interaction is fundamental at any age. Making eye contact, hugging, kissing, touching, all of this benefits our brain. Look at the Japanese. They include the elderly in decision-making. They have an active voice in the community. That's why they live longer and better. Loneliness is linked to depression and a higher risk of Alzheimer's. A recent study from 2021 found that more isolated individuals lose more gray matter in the brain, the part that processes information. Interact more, especially with those you find interesting and those who care about you and whom you care about. And the fifth pillar, nourish. Eating foods that promote brain health is important to reduce the risk of dementia and improve your memory. And this is where vitamins come in. The more diverse and colorful your diet, the more vitamins and minerals you'll consume. Did you know that there are more than 50,000 edible plants in the world, and only 3 of them, rice, corn, and wheat, provide 60% of the world's calories? Don't be shocked, 90% of Americans are deficient in at least one brain-supporting vitamin or mineral. Even in a wealthy country, diets are lacking. The brain is a complex organ that requires many nutrients to function properly. If any vitamin or mineral is missing, your memory will suffer. Research shows that the best foods for your brain are the same ones that protect your heart and blood vessels. You, who watch all our videos, probably already know by heart more fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, fish, eggs. But here, I'll mention the vitamins and minerals each one contains to make it more interesting. What are the 10 vitamins and minerals that are essential for your brain health? Number 10. Vitamin A. You shouldn't rush out to buy vitamin A. Instead, consume fruits, vegetables, and legumes. Vitamin A is found in carrots, papayas, mangoes, pumpkins, sweet potatoes, eggs, and spinach. Vitamin A facilitates communication between neurons and makes neurons more plastic, which can slow down cognitive decline. Why shouldn't you just buy these vitamins from the corner pharmacy? There's a study that associated the use of beta-carotene with an 18% higher risk of lung cancer in smokers or those exposed to asbestos. Moreover, high doses of vitamin A can damage the liver. So, your vitamin A and beta-carotene should come from your diet. Number 9. Vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Very low levels of thiamine can lead to beriberi, causing loss of appetite, muscle weakness, and burning feet. Thiamine, or B1, is crucial for the basic function of our cells and mainly for glucose metabolism. It plays a role in conducting nerve impulses. Another disease associated with it is Korsakoff syndrome, primarily seen in alcoholics, which can affect both recent memories, retrograde amnesia, and the ability to form new memories, anterograde amnesia. Where do we find vitamin B1? Beans, lentils, peas, sunflower seeds, pork, fish, and yogurts. Number 8. Vitamin B6, or pyridoxine, aids in immune function and brain health. However, excessive intake of vitamin B6 when you start consuming vitamins outside of your diet can harm the nerves. Where can you find plenty of B6? Dark leafy greens, bananas, papayas, oranges, chickpeas, fish, and poultry. Number 7. Vitamin B7, also known as biotin. Apart from improving hair and nails, it regulates cellular signals for rapid communication via neurotransmitters. Where can you find biotin? Primarily in eggs. A single egg contains about 1/3 of the recommended daily value. Number 6. Vitamin B9, also known as folic acid. As the name suggests, it comes from leaves, spinach, chard, cabbage, but it's also found in asparagus, lentils, and chickpeas. Do you know why pregnant women need to supplement folic acid? Because it plays a crucial role in the formation of nervous tissue. Additionally, it detoxifies, can improve memory, and enhance mood. Number 5. Vitamin B12. I've made a specific video about vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for the functioning of our nervous system, as well as for red blood cells and DNA synthesis. Deficiency can result from age, autoimmune gastritis, lack of intrinsic factor, long-term vegetarianism, or bariatric surgery. Symptoms of B12 deficiency can include numbness, lack of appetite, memory loss, concentration issues, dizziness, and overall discomfort. Main sources are meat, dairy products like yogurt, eggs, some types of algae, and fermented foods. Number 4. Vitamin D deficiency is quite common in the elderly and is associated with various diseases. Vitamin D is an indicator of health. Sunlight is your best source. So, those who engage in outdoor physical activity, garden, and enjoy life often have high levels of vitamin D. Vitamin D plays a role in maintaining cognitive function, and its deficiency can accelerate age-related cognitive decline. Apart from sunlight, what are the other sources? Eggs, fatty fish, and fortified milk. Number 3. Vitamin E is an antioxidant that fights free radicals, which can damage brain cells. Low levels of vitamin E and markers of oxidative stress have been found in patients with Alzheimer's and mild cognitive impairment. Now, here's another vitamin you shouldn't buy. It should come from your diet. Consume foods like nuts, avocados, and seeds. Why? There was a study that showed vitamin E supplementation was associated with a 17% increase in prostate cancer in men. Number 2. Vitamin K. It's been discovered that a high intake of vitamin K has been associated with better cognitive function and fewer neurofibrillary tangles associated with Alzheimer's. Where can you find vitamin K? In eggs, milk, and dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli. And now for my top vitamin, or rather mineral. Number 1. Magnesium. Increases the density of synapses, which are the communication connections between brain cells. It can improve both short and long-term memory and reduce the risk of age-related memory loss. Magnesium is found in dark leafy vegetables, whole grains like brown rice and oats, fish, beans, bananas, and yogurt. However, researchers at MIT discovered and patented magnesium L3 in it, which they claim reaches the brain faster, improves memory, mood, reduces anxiety and depression, and may reverse brain aging in some cases. I have to mention that these are small studies, some even conducted on animals. Oh, did you forget about omega-3? Omega-3 isn't exactly a vitamin, even though you might find it in supplement stores. It's a type of healthy fat. It can improve triglycerides, raise HDL cholesterol, the good kind, and has anti-inflammatory properties. It's mainly found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and trout, but also in walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and chia seeds. Several studies have shown that the Mediterranean diet is associated with a lower risk of dementia. Unfortunately, omega-3 supplements haven't proven this, except in people with an APOE4 gene mutation associated with Alzheimer's who might benefit from supplements if taken early enough. This is why I emphasize that, most of the time, diet has a better effect than supplements. You see, the majority of people don't need vitamins or mineral supplements and can get enough from the foods they consume. For example, among all the vitamins mentioned above, I only supplement with vitamin D because I have extremely low levels without it. Additionally, I take something that seems to improve my memory and productivity, which is lion's mane mushroom. It's an edible mushroom that I even grow at home. It appears to have properties that boost immunity and help our nerves. I suffered from mercury poisoning in 2015, and my memory was severely affected. I researched what could help, and I found this mushroom. It helped me a lot, but I think the effects can be individual. Now, can a multivitamin improve memory? Millions of people take a multivitamin every day. And this year, the American Task Force reviewed 90 of the best available studies on supplements and vitamins, concluding that multivitamins did not protect healthy adults without nutritional deficits. In other words, you'd be excreting vitamins in your urine. However, a recent study published in September 2022 involving more than 2,200 volunteers over 65 years old who were given cocoa capsules, a placebo, or a multivitamin, Centrum Silver, showed surprising results. The cocoa didn't improve memory, but those who took Centrum Silver experienced improved overall brain function, memory, and executive function, like planning tasks in advance. Even I was surprised when I read this study. These people were followed for 3 years. Those with cardiovascular diseases showed the most improvement. As I mentioned earlier, what's good for the brain is good for the heart. But thinking about it, I shouldn't have been so surprised, considering 90% of Americans are deficient in at least one brain-supporting vitamin or mineral. Does this mean you should take multivitamins? Well, it was just one study, well conducted, but still a single study. It needs to be replicated. However, I guarantee that by improving your diet, exercising more, sleeping better, reducing stress, socializing more, and discovering new things, you won't need to buy any vitamins at your pharmacy. Leave those for others. Did you like the video? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share the goodness with your family and friends. Big thanks for sticking around till the end. Stay healthy, stay happy,